name is DeDe Jones, and I'm an extension economist based out of Amarillo, but I do cover 22 counties, so I've spent quite a bit of time in Dalhart over the last few months. I've been on tour for this farm bill. Thankfully, it's calmed down a little bit, but I think this is maybe my 67th presentation on the farm bill, so should be really good at it by now. But normally it takes me about an hour and a half to really go into all the details. This is, yeah. You didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish. And right after lunch, that's just asking for all of y'all to fall asleep. So anyway, that is the worst fear of an ag economist is get put on after lunch. So you just watch the farmers nod off. So anyway, so what I'm going to do today is give you maybe a 20 to 25 minute overview. I want this to be real informal. If y'all have any questions, feel free, pipe in any time. But I want to start out about talking about why we even need a farm bill. Not that big a deal for you guys up here, but I got a call pretty regularly when we were deep into the farm bill legislative process as to why do farmers get all this free money and I don't, even though I have a small business too. And so there are some traits that make producers unique and probably more in need of government assistance than other constituents. Okay, so once we talk a little bit about the national need for a farm bill, I really just have about 2 slides to talk about how agriculture impacts our local businesses. Then I'm going to talk about the legislative process that was involved to pass this farm bill. And then finally, I'll give you a very brief summary of programs. These programs, guys, it's a good bill, but it is the most god-awful complicated thing any of us have ever seen. And so the program part will be relatively brief. I can talk forever about it, so if y'all have any questions, feel free. But I really just want to give you an overview of how this whole farm bill process works. So why do we even need a farm bill? A lot of you, I'm sure, business owners in town, maybe even small business owners, and y'all don't get bailed out when you have a bad year. So why should Joe Blow Farmer get bailed out? And so there's really 3 reasons. And this actually comes, most of y'all know Larry Combest. He used to be a legislator down in Lubbock. He owns a consulting firm now, so most of these are his slides. This is what they took to the U.S. legislature to try to justify us having a farm bill. One of the things is that a farm bill has to offset production and price risk. It helps to feed an expanding world population, and it keeps food costs low. So when we talk about price and production risk, in other parts of the country, it tends to be disease and, pests, insects. Around here, it's pretty much just weather. And so this is an older set of graphs or maps, but I went ahead and kept it in there because it shows what we've been dealing with for the last 4 years or so. Basically, this was a U.S. drought monitor. My son's, I don't think that's going to work. It's weird. No. Anyway, that top graph there shows how much of a drought we were in April 19, 2011. And really the way you read that graph or that map is that the darker the area, the more significant the drought. So back in April 2011, about 90% of Texas was considered to be in an extreme drought condition. 4 years later, on April 15, 2014, we were in almost exactly the same situation. So we went through a period of dry weather that was really unprecedented, since even some of the guys that I've worked with that have been here for 40, 50 years,